Hello everyone. Welcome once again to another full stack development related tutorial for Node.js by Slidescope. And in this tutorial, we are learning about how to read data from a MySQL database in Node.js. So suppose you are running a MySQL database. It can be on a server or it can be on your local host. Wherever you are running, when you are running this database, obviously, in a database, there are four main things. There is a host, there is a username to that database, there is a password, and there is the database name. Then you have to consider your table names that you want to read. Now, host is local host or 127.0.0.1 with a default port of 80. But if you are running it on any other server or any other port, so that is something that you will know when you have created the database. So this is the local host. If it is on web, then it will have an IP address or it will have a web address like something like db.test.com or something. So your IP address will be like this or some address. So the thing is, wherever your database is hosted, you will get these four credentials from the server administrator. I'm just giving an example when I have installed MySQL with the help of XAMPP. So in my case, host is localhost, username is root, password is blank, and database name is trading DB or trading database, where I have customers. So let's see the database. Here I will put my username and blank password in PHP PHP is an administration tool that runs on your browser and it is used to obviously administer the database, manage the databases. Here we have the trading database where we have customers, employees, orders, order details. This is the famous Northwind database. So let's see, we have these customers like customer ID, company name, contact title. We have information about 91 total customers. Now you should have Visual Studio Code with you or any other tool where you run your Node.js applications. Now in Visual Studio Code we have created a node project. So in our series we gave these examples of using the HTTP module, you know, of simply printing something on the console using events, etc. So this is MySQL test.js. I will provide the entire code to you in the description of this video. Before starting all of this, you you have to install this package. So the folder where you are working, just just open terminal here if it is not open, and in your terminal you have to use npm install mysql 2. So the command is written here, npm install mysql 2. So first you have to just paste this here like npm install mysql 2, and it will install this package. Now once the package is installed, let's create the new program and we will call it customers SQL.js. So we are saving this file as .js. The first line says constant MySQL. MySQL we are creating where we are requiring the MySQL 2 module. So this way it will be created. This is simply importing the MySQL 2 package. So the first step is import the MySQL package. Once MySQL package is imported, you can use it to connect to a server. So the step 2 is to create a connection to the MySQL database. So you will create connection, and in connection you will use MySQL, the function that is create connection function. This create connection function has this dictionary like value where we have host, user, password and database as keys, and localhost, root, blank and your database name as values. So you will write these values inside single or double quotes, comma separated. Now the first thing is to simply console.log connection. If the connection is established, we are just printing what is there in this connection. If the connection is established, then obviously you will get some output. If it is not, you will get another output. So here we will simply use npm customer sql or js. Here you can see the output. So we are not receiving any error here. Okay, connection object is there. Here you can see it is connected to localhost and everything is there. So if there are errors, obviously you will see errors in red color. So that's why it is very important to do this step just to check if the connection is established. Once the connection is established, you can also use error handling, like if there is any error, so you can write connection dot connect. If error is there, so on console you will write error. Otherwise on console you will write connected to the database. Now once it is done, then comes the last step, that is query the database to read data. So we will query the database. So here with the help of connection dot query. So obviously connection is established. In query, the first parameter that we are passing or the argument that we are passing is select star from customers. So here you will write your SQL query, and if error is there, so we are creating error and result like tuple here. So if error is there, obviously on console we will print the errors. Otherwise, if error is there, otherwise on console we will log data from the result or table which is result. So if there is error, obviously it will be stored in ERR. If the results are received, obviously we will have the value inside result parameter. Okay. So this way, if everything is correct, you will see data from the table and your result. Obviously there are 71 values in the database, and since we are reading it on a terminal, so let's write limit 2 here so that we will see the two results. Now save it and again run a node customer SQL.js or whatever name you have in your file. When you will do this, you will see you are getting the two customers from top. This is data from the table which you are getting inside a list, and inside that list in form of a dictionary like array, you are getting all the column headers like customer ID, company name, contact name that we just saw here. And we are getting the top two results. So this is the easiest way to connect a MySQL database with Node.js. This particular video just demonstrates the capability of Node.js to interact with SQL servers, in this case MySQL server. We will do another video where we will explain connecting with other type of SQL databases as well. I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.